What's up? What's up? Another day leveled up. It's your boy Salem, back with another one for you. How's everybody been doing? Hope everybody's been doing well. It's all good over here. I can't complain. Very grateful. But before I get into today's topic, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm still open up to free one-on-one consultations. You could book a consultation with me. I'll leave the link below in the description. If you feel there's anything I could help you level up with, if that's trying to figure out exactly what you want to do in life, how to get out of your own way, how to get rid of your lustful desires, whatever it feels you are struggling with, leave the actual questions or whatever it is in the description, and I'll be sure to help you guys out. Look forward to that. I'm very excited to help you guys out and conversate with you guys. It's a learning experience for me as well, so very excited. But without further ado, let's get into today's topic, and that is monk mode. Monk mode, what is it, and is it really necessary? I had a comment from a subscriber who wanted me to get into this, and I figured out I haven't actually made a video on monk mode, so excited. Let's get into it. So monk mode, what is it exactly? Monk mode came about from the semen retention, the nofap community. Is pretty much just a whole other polarized way of looking at it. And it's pretty much just a period of time of seclusion where you just do nothing else but self-improve and get rid of all distractions, including women. And I myself went on a monk mode journey about 2 years ago, just being mindful of all my actions, secluding myself from alcohol, women, distractions, anything that I felt were distracting me for that period of time. I myself wanted to level up and learn how to produce music during that time, so I actually thought it was a perfect thing to do. And it was a great, crazy 112-day journey I went on, and very grateful. I would not be the man I am today if I didn't go through that small period, because during that time I was able to show myself that I could discipline myself. I could trump my desires of pleasure and just immediate gratification, either that be like a joint or alcohol, this candy, anything that actually was too much of a pleasure. I actually just got rid of it. So during that time, I would reward myself with maybe like a soda at the tail end of the week, and the soda like blew my mind. It was so funny, but I found enjoyment in the smallest things because I was literally secluding myself from just the everyday pleasures that a lot of us aren't mindful of, that we live in this actual type of life of just like sedation. We're always trying to sedate ourselves, either that be through food, pleasure, alcohol, weed, and everybody's just living a life of sedation, and it's crazy. We're not actually aware of it. We're just all in this daze, the Mondays. But my experience with it was so beneficial because during it, I learned how to meet my own needs and emotional needs through music, through working out, through reading. No alcohol played a good part in allowing me to have more clarity to get things done. I started figuring out and learned how to trade stocks at the same time as well. So during that whole 90 days phase, I learned how to produce music, trade stocks, and probably read about 5 or 6 books, because I was trying to read a book like at least once a week while working and doing other things. So I came out of that period of time with my mind blown. My clarity, my ability to be creative was at an all-time high, that I was like, why would I want to go back to living a life of sedation, living a life being pulled in directions of pleasure and not knowing how to say no to myself? So I was able to figure out how to just be myself, for one, be authentically myself, unapologetically, At the same time, learn how to meet my emotional needs, because I started figuring out how to just find enjoyment in the smallest things. I would watch Planet Earth. I found enjoyment in Planet Earth so much. I probably watched that like 10 times over. I would produce music to that on the background. I would watch moving art on Netflix. Just the smallest things would just blow my mind. I still watch both of them to this day because I'll never be able to see it in the same light, because I was literally in a mind of like almost a child for that time being, that I can't see it how it did before. And when your mind is expanded one way, it can't go back to its previous dimensions. And so I got rid of the consumer mindset, started getting into the investment mindset, and started being a producer in the world rather than just a consumer. And with doing that, I started producing music. I started learning how to be more of a not just a consumer, but someone who goes out in the world and makes a difference rather than just being a bystander, or someone who's just eating it all up or just watching the news. It's like I want to contribute to the world. So a lot of ideas came about during that time as well. And I still have so many ideas to this day that I just know I may not get done, but that's another thing. It's like I was able to adopt a mindset after reading this book called The Way Your Superior Man, that you have to adopt a mindset of things will never all get done. There may be some things that you want to do, some places you want to travel, but you may most likely not get them all done, because for one, you're an eternal being having a human experience, an energetic being in a human body. This is like your avatar pretty much. Once you adopt that mindset and have that awareness that life is eternal, and eternally you will always be trying to get things done, so there will never be a point in time where you get it all done. That may give some people anxiety, but what you want it to do is liberate you. You want it to give you a sense of, all right, breath of fresh air, like, all right, I can relax. If I want to get this done, what can I do today to make sure I get this done? How can I not get wrapped up in the duties of things and actually figure out one important thing each day I could do to propel myself so that my life is changed? That if I were to do this one thing, that my life would be a completely different life, literally a year from now. Figure out what that one thing is, and that's what the monk mode will give you. You'll be able to finally get your mind on track instead of getting lost in the duties and being sedated, going to work and going after girls and all this and finding pleasure in whatever you get your hands on. You finally figure out, it's like, well, if I can't even have some candy or some soda right now, what am I really doing? How can I enjoy this life without an immediate gratification, without immediate pleasure? You will find enjoyment in the smallest things, and at the same time, you're going to become way more creative. You're not going to need alcohol. You're not going to need candy. You're not going to need a girl to bring you a certain type of emotion and satisfaction. It's not like you are getting rid of them. It's just you just want to finally get to a point where you feel like you don't need it. Because as long as you feel that you need it, then it has power over you. You have to get your power back. You have to become the eye of the storm. When your mind is still, the world will literally unfold at your feet. You have to realize that we are energetic beings. Every thought, every emotion is energy and motion. You determine what energy you broadcast. So with that said, you have to get in control of your own mind, and that's what the monk mode mentality and seclusion, the period of time will give you. It'll give you your power back to actually be the eye of the storm, to actually dictate how your life goes and not get swept up in the media and what everything else is trying to sway you to do. Because I doubt way more than half of the population is just trying to do something like that. A lot of people don't have their own power in their own hands. They're looking for a savior. They're looking for this law to change. They're looking for this and that, not realizing that it starts with you. Sounds cliche, but clean your room first, and then go about trying to figure out how to change the world. You can't change the world if you don't even have your own shit on lock. Guys looking for girls, why would you be going out for a girl if you don't even have your own shit on lock? You don't even have a world you built for yourself. You can't even enjoy your own time. So why would a girl try to come into your life and you're wondering why she can't enjoy your time? You don't even know how to enjoy your own time. Why would you go? That's backwards. It's so backwards. Like, figure out how to enjoy your own time. Get your finances in order. Get your own place. Do something. At least get on track. Get the needle moving first before you feel that you need. For one, don't even feel that you need. Get rid of that mindset. Don't need anything. Needing nothing attracts everything. So get rid of just that word in your vocabulary. You don't need anything. Once you get rid of that and realize that it's up to you. It's up to you to meet your own emotional needs. It's up to you to bring yourself happiness and satisfaction. A girl and the world will be an addition to it. Allow the world and whatever the world wants to bring to you to be an addition to what you've already built your foundation on. That is way more enjoyable than going through life in a haze of sedated from alcohol, weed, whatever you feel you need. You don't need anything to feel a certain way. Allow the seclusion, the period of time of monk mode to propel you. Because I've done the monk mode for a period of time, I will never go back. I've stretched my mind to such a wide range that it makes it be stupid to like fall back into this haze of just like not being in control of my mind. Now that I know that I'm able to discipline myself and I'm able to actually determine how my days are going to go, at least 90% of the time, 80, just to say, if you want to really be specific, 80% of the time, that's more often than not. You are in control. Do not be swayed and live as a pawn in this game, because life is a game. You're pretty much just like an avatar having this experience. This is my avatar right now, talking to you guys. I'm a spirit in a body, talking to you guys through this avatar that life gave me. May sound a little too science fiction for you guys, but that's what we're all living. We're all just energetic beings having a human experience. So why get wrapped up in the mundane and the life of this, the immediate gratification, the media, the entertainment? It's bigger than that. It's way much bigger than that. A man shouldn't be looking for anything outside of himself. He doesn't need anything. There's a quote by Dan Pena. He's this billionaire. He just cusses like a sailor. But one thing he says, like, there's no such thing as work-life balance. There's no such thing as work-life balance. There's only work-life choices. With that said, it's like you have to realize that every action you take, there's no such thing as a void action. Everything you do has an effect on your life, your lifestyle, the life you want to live. So you have to make sure that you are taking that into account. Enjoy yourself, but be aware of what happens when you enjoy yourself for too long. If you live a life of pleasure, you're going to have a hard life. If you live life easy, you're gonna have a hard life. If you live life a little hard at first, you allow yourself to have an easier life at the tail end. Adopt the mindset of things will never all get done. We are eternal beings. Life's eternal. You're going to always eternally be trying to get something done. You're going to be on your deathbed and probably think that there's something you still want to get done. So figure out exactly what it is you want to get done. Eternally giving your gifts. Make it easier on yourself and discipline yourself. Because disciplining yourself will make it easier to give your gifts. You're not making life harder on yourself. You're actually making it a lot easier. Adopting a mindset like monk mode and allow that to overflow into your life and keep that discipline so you can get on track and get yourself to where you want to go. Stop wasting time. It's 2020. I'm sure you guys have made a lot more money than you have in the past during this time. A lot of people have been making $900 to $1,000 a week on unemployment and haven't started anything, haven't got a new car, haven't invested in anything. They haven't done anything with that money but continue to be a consumer. Allow this time to propel you. Feels like everybody in 2020 was basically in monk mode now that I think about it. It's like they were set up for the environment of monk mode, but none of them actually went within and actually came out with anything to better themselves on the other side. So don't be that person. Highly recommend monk mode if you guys have not tried it. And that said, I'm just going to wrap this video out. But if any of this resonated with you guys, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop more content. Just know, a belief may be comforting, but only through true experience can it be liberating. Grant yourself permission to level up, and until next time, it's your boy Salem. I'm out.